In Africa, kings are more than rulers. They are custodians of tradition, symbols of identity, and living links between the past and the future. And when a king departs this earthly realm, it is not merely a funeral. It is a sacred transition from the world of mortals into the revered company of ancestors.
You are welcome to Opobo, right here in Rivers State of Nigeria. We're reaching out to you from the palace of King Dandison Douglas Jaja.
Deep within the waterways of Rivers State, in the historic kingdom of Opobo, one such royal transition unfolds with extraordinary grandeur, symbolism, and reverence.
The first time I came into Opobo was for his coronation. Thereafter, he has invited Goge Africa over and over again for different events, which includes the boat regatta, one-time festival, even the wrapper tying ceremony of two of his daughters. Today, I stand here rather on a solemn mood, out of respect to celebrate the man who has been a huge fan of Goge Africa, but more like a father to us.
I came to see the late body of the king. He's a unifier. 2, he's a visionary leader. 3, he has the heart of empathy on the poor and the less privileged.
He was a good man. He was a bridge builder. And I pray that his successor will continue to build and sustain the bridges that he built across the country, Nigeria.
The burial of a king, the Jaja of Opobo, King Dandison Douglas Jaja V, who ascended the throne in 2004 after a 23-year interregnum. His ascension was our first contact with the Opobo kingdom, long before it blossomed from a city in the history books to a contemporary tourism hub, a feat attributed to the visionary leadership of the late monarch and our strategic spotlight. And with his final departure, we journeyed to his homeland to bid him farewell, alongside his subjects and many other well-wishers.
Come to honor his memory. We have come to honor what he stood for. King Jaja of Opobo is a brother, he's a friend, and he's somebody we treasure so much. We have come to pay our last respect, and we have come to say may his soul rest in peace.
I'm representing the Igwe Obi of Onitsha, Alfred Nemeka Achebe, CFR MNI.
I used to know him as a king that never forgot his children. We will miss him so much because when our mother died, he became a father and a mother at once. Opobo town was in a devastated mood.
Founded in 1870 by the legendary King Jaja, Opobo emerged as one of the most influential trading kingdoms along the West African coast. His kingdom became a major commercial hub, attracting merchants from across Europe and Africa. Generations later, the throne of Opobo remains one of the most respected traditional institutions in Nigeria.
The legacy of the king is very profound to me, especially as one of the youngest people in the kingdom who was recognized for my efforts, especially projecting Opobo to the world through the media.
Every aspect of the burial process reflects centuries of customs and beliefs.
We love tradition. We love tradition. When there is burial, others, Ogelengba will be invited because it's the tradition. But this Amayanabo own, we should not say they invite us. We are part of Amayanabo to give him the last respect.
Among the people of Opobo, the departure of a monarch ushers in a sacred season. From the palace courtyard, the process begins with a vigil. Diverse wartime groups take turns to storm the courtyard to pay respect to the king.
They have a very wonderful display.
On the morning of the burial, the wanton groups, dressed in colorful attires, fill up the streets in honor of the king. And at noon, the king's final public appearance commences. One of the most captivating aspects of royal burials in Opobo is the ceremonial procession. Here, culture comes alive. The waterways that shaped the kingdom's history become pathways of remembrance, from the palace to the St. Paul's Cathedral in the company of Opobo indigents. Chiefs appear in colorful regalia that reflect status, lineage, and responsibility.
Every son and daughter of this kingdom, wherever they are, is connected to what is happening today, because their soul and spirit are connected to what we are doing. So everybody is mourning it.
Was a friendly man. Of course, you can see his body, his carriage. When you see him, you see an embodiment of power and strength.
The sounds of drums, horns, songs, and chants create an atmosphere unlike any other. Here, one of the most symbolic communication is made to the public: the vacancy of the throne of the Jaja of Opobo and the presence of a successor. The crown is held by the successor rather than worn.
Opobo is very peaceful, very traditional. So we must get a successor before we even announce the demise of it. And that is why you notice that the successor that carries the crown to church and the successor that will carry the crown to end to the place for a final rest.
Is to tell you that who they are burying as a king of Opobo. Those are, the symbols. Because you cannot bury a king without those swords and the staff you saw beside the cuff or on top of the cuff, then and the crown. So that shows that they are burying a king.
Escorting the body of the king, yes, the late king to church. So that crown was supposed to be on the head of the king. So the successor barely carried it to show that he is going to be the next in line. Anybody that carries the crown is a very symbolic ceremony. Anybody that carries the crown to church will automatically become the king. And immediately our king starts the long journey, the Alapu constitution is well constituted, that the hierarchy continues the administration like before. In fact, there is no proper gap. What is really wrong with you?
He was a king in stature, in title, and in deed.
He came in without bitterness and united the kingdom, and that's why you could describe the people as the most peaceful kingdom.
It's rare. Our generation has not really experienced it before, and he has been a great king to us. So it's more like we are paying our respects to him as a great king that he was.
Tradition should be kept, and this ceremony is one of the traditions that I would say that as young persons we have not experienced. Young persons, young children, youths have participated, have come around to witness the funeral rites of His Majesty King Danson Douglas Jaja V.
As a royal daughter of the king, that's part of our rights to carry his picture to show to the world that we are his daughters and he is our father. That's the last respect we're supposed to pay to him while bidding him farewell.
The entire community becomes part of the process. Tributes flow from every corner. not only from citizens, but from neighboring kingdoms, government officials, cultural institutions, and well-wishers. For many, it is an opportunity to celebrate a life dedicated to service. For others, it is a moment to reconnect with traditions that have endured for centuries.
The kingdoms under his watch and time, as a legacy, produced a development, produced the present government, produced an ideal mission.
The king may have departed physically, but his presence remains alive in the memories of his people.
May I also recognize here today the Deputy Governor of the State, Her Excellency, Professor Mrs.
Unity of Opobo
DSSRS.
He's a man we all admire.
As well as the
was our king,
of the Federal
our
University
father,
of
and a great brother indeed.
His Excellency.
Yet, beneath the pageantry lies a profound spiritual belief that the king is embarking on a journey to join his ancestors. A journey worthy of honor, a journey worthy of dignity, a journey worthy of a king.
King has transmigrated. That's the word we use. And honestly, he was a king who was a true churchman. And so we believe he has joined the saints triumphant. But in our cultural parlance, we say he has moved to the other side, where he continues to stay to keep watch over the kingdom.
As the drums grow silent and the ceremonies draw to a close, the story of a king continues, not on the throne, not in the royal regalia, but in the hearts of his people.
We are born and we're going to go back home. So it is a memorable day like this that we all came together to say farewell to an icon, a great king, a kingdom that is known all over the world, a kingdom that the world respected a lot. So me being here today is for me to say bye-bye to King Jaja of Opobo. And the history also will tell you that King Jaja of Opobo is from Ami Bumudera, and that's where I'm coming from. So it's also my great-grandfather. So we are here to say goodbye to him. And also I want to say everybody that came here, God bless you for coming. Thank you so much.